Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm coming back at you guys with another Modern Warfare 2 Nuke gameplay today on the map Derail. And look at this guy, walked right by me after throwing everything he had at me besides the kitchen sink. You know, he hit me up with those flashbangs, put a few bullets into me. I was blinking red, as you guys could tell I was about to die. But I was a master of getaway right there. I pulled a Houdini, ducked down in the snow. Must have been that ghillie suit with the snow camo. I don't know. I blended in perfectly. He walked right by me. Didn't see it coming. I had two people around me. That was pretty clutch in my opinion. Just duck down, take cover, recover my health, and then pick off both of those guys with a little bit of snips. And as you can tell in the gameplay, I'm doing a little bit of snipping. I'm using the snipper, the intervention, one of my favorite snipers of all time in Call of Duty. And that's a lot coming from me because, I'm not a big-time sniper. I don't really like sniping too much. But, on Derail, it's a big-time sniping map. It's not the most fast-paced action map in the world. It's a little bit slower pace. You got to take your time, get your snips in when you can. And to me, it's a sniping map. it's a huge map. It was never my favorite map. But, it's all right. it's a good-looking map. It's just not the most fast-paced map in the world, which is, not really my liking. I like fast-paced maps. But, this map isn't horrible. I'm not going to sit here and say it's the worst map ever. It's all right. It's pretty cool. I like the way it looks. But for the most part, it's wide open, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, as I pick up my Harrier strike right there using my silenced Raffica right there, which was one of my favorite secondaries in Modern Warfare 2. I just love the Rafficas so much, man. Because you could run, and as you guys can see, the gameplay is a little bit chopped up right here. I cut out certain parts because Derail's not the most fast-paced action map in the world, and I don't want you guys to see just boring gameplay, me running around looking for kills. So I shortened it up a little bit, chopped it up a little bit. I hope you guys don't mind. There's really no transitions in between. It's just gonna cut from scene to scene. But anyway, getting back into it, the Raffica, as you can tell, I used before getting my Harrier strike. One of my favorite secondaries of all time, man. Call of Duty really doesn't include, secondaries that have a good amount of range. And even though I had the silencer on it, the Raffica does work at long range, man. And look at that double C4 right there for the chopper gunner. Pretty clutch. They can't take my C flag, man. Get off that C flag. That's my flag. That was a pretty nice defend, in my opinion. Got those two guys off of the C flag with a double kill. And here I get into my chopper gunner, which is decent on Derail. You would think it would be a lot better because it's, it's a wide open, big map. But it's actually not the best on Derail. I've gotten it quite a few times on Derail, and it doesn't do as much work as you would expect it to, being that it's a wide open map. I think it's more that, when you're in the chopper gunner down Derail, for some reason the chopper gunner driver is drunk. He gives you some pretty bad angles, and it's hard to shoot them up. But it should be a lot better on Derail than it is. That's the point I'm trying to make. But anyway, getting back to the Raffica, I really wish Call of Duty included this. Because look, if you run now they have shotguns as primaries only, right? You can't use a shotgun as secondary like you could in Modern Warfare 2. So it would be cool if you had machine pistols that you could swap to that had, some range, like the Raffica. That's what I like to do in Modern Warfare 2. If I was running a submachine gun, I would run the Raffica because it had some range. And, obviously you could tap fire or burst fire with a submachine gun, but the Raffica, it was good at range, and I thought it was a fair secondary, I didn't think it was overpowered by any means. I just, I really wish they would include some more guns like this into Call of Duty that actually have some range as a secondary, and Black Ops 2, it's all pistols, in Modern Warfare 3, you did have the MP9, which a lot of people considered the mini ACR, because that's, a lot of people said it was overpowered. As I pick up the Nuke right there on this straggler in our spawn, I really didn't expect him to be there. I was quite surprised. He could have killed me easily right there. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the commentary, and I'm out. Peace. Ah!